Ooh, welcome to the vlog. I will open the vlog properly in a bit, but I'm so excited. Look, it's Monday, the 25th, and look what we have in the seeds. Look, in the seed tray, they are sprouting. The first sign. Look. Now this was the first tray that I started, so look, little seeds, little seedlings. I'm so excited. I can't see any in the other one just yet, but that was planted a week later, and this one was planted a week after that. So, yes, it's worked. We have seedlings. Woohoo!
Hello and welcome to Monday. I am just on the way to the gym, but I've had to impromptu pump up my tyres. I'm doing it now. Can you hear it in the distance? The pump noise? Yes, so they have deflated slowly again, so I'm having to pump them up, and then I will be going to Sainsbury's to get some little bits for tonight and tomorrow for lunch, and then I will be going to the gym. Check back in later. And I have come back from the gym, and there is no gym rant today. Everything was okay, and I even went in the pool and tested out my products. Wonky glasses. And I tested out my products, my chlorine and my anti-chlorine products, and they seem to be okay. I mean, I'm smelling now, I'm dry, and I can't smell any chlorine. And I only used a little bit of the product. So what I'm going to do next time is use a little bit more product, maybe like double the amount. I mean, it did lather up on my shower poof that I use, my shower polisher, you know, those little plastic like scrunchy balls. I did put some on that, and it did lather me all up, but I might try a little bit more just in case next time to see if that's any better. But sniff me. Can you smell chlorine? No, I can't. And my hair feels really good with the shampoo and conditioner, so all's good so far. I will keep you updated. Hello and welcome to Tuesday. I am going to be doing some more gardening. I've still got the 2 roses to plant. I've got them soaking in a bucket down here. I'm not going to make a separate rose planting video because I've already done one, and basically it's the same as planting in the pots, except you dig a hole in the ground. So I'll show you little bits and bobs in this weekly vlog, but there won't be a separate vlog on planting them. So I'm going to turn the camera around and get going. I've got a lot to do. So here are today's roses soaking in the bucket, and let's have a look. We have Iceberg, which is a nice white floral. It says sprays of medium-sized pure white flowers are produced repeatedly, and it grows 10 foot, which is perfect for the pergola. And this one, I'm not quite sure how you say the second bit, but Alexander Giro, it's a rambler. It's an old-fashioned reddish pink blooms, opening flat and quartered. And it's very fragrant and grows to 20 foot, which would be perfect for sprawling across that pergola. So there we go. Let's get the equipment ready to dig a hole. Oh, there was something else I wanted to show you. Do you remember in last week's vlog I said, did I show you in this week's vlog? I can't remember. But yes, we have seeds coming in this tray. But the one I planted a week later, look, we also have baby seeds, look. They're sprouting, they're germinating. So, and all over here as well. So, it looks like it's working. Now all I've got to get germinated is this tray, which this was a week after this one. So, I'm hoping within a week this should be sprouting too. I've still got the Butcher Garden seeds, and I've still got some here to plant as well. So, yes, busy. Let's get going. What else was I going to show you? I can't remember. Oh yes, I got my boots on, my gardening boots. See, I don't want to put my feet in the wellies. These are my wellies with welly socks. Now, I don't want to put my feet in them because I don't know what's lurking within. They've been in the greenhouse over winter. There could be anything lurking in that welly. There could be spiders, slugs, I don't know, all kinds of things. And I am not putting my feet in those wellies. So what I need to do is get the welly socks out, give the Wellington boot a good old shake, and then I need to wash these. I do it every year, but obviously I'm not putting my feet in those today. But I do have my kind of walking, hiking boots, which are perfect for digging. So the first job is to get this up. It's never done very well. I mean, look at it. It's a bit sad and pathetic. So this needs to come up, and I need to dig a new hole here. And I also need to move a rose which is over here by the bucket. That's not a climbing rose, so it's in the wrong place. And I'm going to put the other rose there. Okay, so I have dug the holes, I put some of that mycorrhizal fungi in, and there we have it. So I've got the iceberg going up here because I think it'll look really, really nice with some nice white flowers going up over the kind of entrance to my garden. And then over here I had to cut into the lawn, so I've put back patches of grass, so hopefully that will just take. I well watered both of them. I've put at least a bucket of water on them to get them started, and this is the red one, the Alexander Duro, and that is going to look beautiful going up the middle of the pergola, and because it's 20 foot I can spread it to go in both directions, left and right. Now I do have one other garden job which I really want to do today and that is I need to tackle these hydrangea leftover flowers. Now they do add nice interest over winter because, you know, they just look nice. You can cut them off for floral displays, but look, new leaves, which means it's time to take off the old heads, and all I will do is just cut them off, prune them and put them in the recycling. There we go, just a little quick job, but look, it makes all the difference. It really, really does. It's just one of those jobs that needs doing every single year if you have a hydrangea. So there we go, look, all the new leaves will come through and bear flowers. Although I may have to repot this one, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to repot this one because that pot is just way too small. It's totally outgrown it. It needs a new home. It really does. So I'm thinking, where's it gone? I'm thinking this pot over here, where the clematis was, we finally got it out. My dad helped me. So I might repot the pot-bound hydrangea in here. Hey guys, it is Thursday and I've got a little bit of bad news. Sorry about the lighting, the sun is going in. My nan's cat Rupert, who you sometimes see in some of the videos, my parents were phoned by my nan at 8:30 a.m. this morning. My nan had gone out to let Rupert in and she'd found him cowering under one of her bushes in her garden, and there was blood everywhere. His paw had been what we think was snared in a rat trap, the old-fashioned type that snare. His paw was in a very, very, very bad way, so he's in the vets now. We did think earlier on that there was a possibility he may have to have some of his paw amputated. However, the vet has since phoned and said that she's managed to clean it all up and stitch it up and kind of realign everything. So he's going to have to wear a paw bandage for a long time and have to stay in the house. And we're going to go and collect, I'm going to drive my mom to collect Rupert from the vets a little bit later in the afternoon. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get some little Rupert footage of him when he's back in the bungalow, when he's back with my nan, and hopefully he's settled and happy and calm. I'll update you on how he is. So yes, poor little Rupert. And people just should not put down these inhumane traps because, okay, if you have a slight rat problem, I'm sure they do work, but other animals can be snared in them. I'm just hoping that it wasn't put down for cats, because that is another concern, that it wasn't rats or mice. It may have actually been put down to trap cats, which completely just disgusts me. It really does. So yes, but at least Rupert is okay. At least it was fixable. At least he's not had to have any of his paw amputated, which would have been horrific. So at least there is good news, even in the bad news. So yes, I will update you later. Meanwhile, we have a Molly in the greenhouse. Hello, Molly, who has been rolling in dust all day, haven't you? What are you looking for? Hello. Come on. Just having a look round, that's okay. Come on, let's go and have a look at the garden. And I thought I would show you the camellia bush. Look. Some of them are out. In fact, most of them are out. Let's go and have a closer look. Ah, aren't they beautiful? See, I said it was a beautiful bush. Once they are all out, it just looks amazing. Let's get a close look.
We'll be alright. She's got that door. We'll just leave the door open. Right.
Hello, Rupert. Come on in. Come.
Giving.
Hello, Rupert. Hello. You have some biscuits. Look at your bandage. Got a poor bandage foot. Good, Rupert. You've got to go back, haven't you? On Saturday. We'll take you back on Saturday.
Somehow, it's half a tablet.
Yeah. Half a tablet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, shall I cut one in half and see if you can get him one in the morning? I don't know how you're going to do it. Do you know how he would eat?
Okay, so you have all seen the little clips of footage from yesterday when we picked up Rupert and then dropped him off at my nan's. He was eating food, so I think, you know, he's okay. But let me just tell you a little bit about what the vet said. So, they managed to save his paw. He didn't have to have anything amputated, but she took some photographs and then showed us. Oh my goodness. The damage this trap had caused was just horrendous. She described it as his paw being degloved. That's like being scalped, but for your hand. It's like all of the skin being just like taken off like a glove. And she showed us the photographs of it. It was horrendous. No wonder there was so much blood. Also, it had severed an artery. He's lucky to be alive. Luckily, the artery had clotted. Thank goodness. Or else we could have been looking at a completely different story. But she managed to stitch it all, put the glove back on, literally put the paw back down, stitch it back up. It's all bandaged, and she said that perhaps during the healing process, certain little bits might sort of drop off. Not of the actual paw, but like little bits of flesh might necrose, I think she called it. Necrosis. So some of them might turn black and like little bits of skin or bits of flesh might kind of drop off, but it's all stitched back up. She's done an amazing job. If you could see the photographs that she showed us on her phone, it's really, really neat. But he must be in so much pain. He's now on a painkiller and an antibiotic as well, just obviously in case of infection. And he's got to wear this big, humongous bandage, which he's not very fond of at all, for weeks and weeks and weeks until it's healed. So, that's where we're up to. Mother and I have got to take him to the vets on Saturday, where they will take the bandage off, have a look, clean it up. I will keep you updated as and when something happens. Please, do not use those old-fashioned traps that snare animals. It can cause so much trauma and hurt and damage to innocent animals and people. You know, my nan is elderly and she should not have to be going through this kind of trauma at her age. She was incredibly upset and worried about Rupert. So, yeah, it's just horrible. And also the horrendous vet bill. I mean, I thought it was bad, Molly with her bottom. You know, this was just as bad in terms of finance as well. And it was all completely unnecessary. The whole thing was just totally unnecessary. On a lighter note, look at my seeds now. Oh, wow. They are really going for it. And also in this tray, I have actually seen, look, a little one. A little beauty's coming through. So, it looks like all of my seed trays have worked. If I do the other ones this week, I should have a nice succession of plants. Also, the sweet peas I did trim back, because you are supposed to trim them back to make sure they go bushy and not leggy. So I just trimmed back just a few inches, and then some new shoots will start growing so that when I'm ready to plant them, they should be strong and healthy. Just wanted to show you the glorious day. Look, nice clear blue skies, gorgeous sunshine. Buds on the tree. Aeroplanes in the sky. You know, I do quite like watching the aeroplanes fly over. And where is Rory? Ha! I see a little monkey coming my way. Hello? What? Come on in. Good boy. Are you enjoying the sunshine too? I'd follow you. Yeah. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're playing with a twig. Come on in. Should have called you Twiglet. I know. What are you doing? It's a twig. Leave the twig. Rory. Hello. Good boy. I know. Look at that. Dusty bath in the sun. Who doesn't love a dusty bath in the sun? I think if I was a cat, I'd be doing the same. Hello, it is Friday and I am on the Sainsbury's car park. So I'm going to do a little bit of shopping before the gym because I know that if I don't do it now, I will not want to come here. I'll just want to go straight home because I'm going to be so tired because it is leg day. Now, let me update you a little bit on the gym. Let's have a little gym update. So, for the past 3 weeks, I have been trying to go 5 days a week. That has not worked. You know, I literally get to Tuesday and it's like visiting day, shopping day. I just can't. And then if I miss a session, even if I miss a session in the home gym, I feel really guilty. That puts me in a bad mindset and it just hasn't worked doing 5. Whereas before I was sticking to my 3 days a week. That was fine. That was doable. That was achievable. I could fit that in my lifestyle. It was great. So I've decided this week to go back to doing 3 sessions, which has worked again. I went on Monday, I went on Wednesday, and in a moment I will be there again on Friday. Back to my push, pull and leg 3-day split. So it works for me. That's what I'm going to stick to. Also, I'm back in the pool doing swimming. The chlorine products are definitely doing something. I mean, I wouldn't say, like for example, last session I did use a little bit more of the body wash stuff, and when I smelt my hands afterwards, you definitely could not smell as much as what you could if I hadn't used it. So it definitely does something. I wouldn't say it gets rid of all of it. You'd probably have to put a load on to get rid of all of it, but it definitely does do something. So I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping that after a few weeks I will be able to bear going in the pool 3 times a week to do my swimming. So I will keep you updated on that, but it definitely seems to do something, so I would recommend. Anyway, I'm going to do some shopping now, and then try and park the car somewhere shady because it is rather warm. I don't want my things to spoil. Then I'm going to go to the gym, do a swim, and then go home. Okay, so I probably won't even include this in the vlog. I don't even know why I'm filming it. Okay, I've just been... Oh, it's really silly. I've just been really upset. I'm just wiping... I'm just cleaning my face so that my face doesn't stay red. Okay, so I've just had, I think, one of those really rare moments when you have a moment of realization about something, and I think I've just had one. And okay, so the thing that really got me upset was thinking about my nan and granddad, who are no longer with us. And the reason why I was thinking about them is because I've realised that they've influenced me in my life. But almost like they're here with me. Even though they're not here, I can't have a chat with them. I can't talk to them about anything. But because they made such an impression on my life, because they lived, it doesn't stop. The support that they can give carries on. And you can draw on it whenever you need it. And I've just kind of realised that they're here. And it doesn't matter that they're not here, that they are. Because when I need them, I know exactly what they'd say. I know exactly what they'd tell me. I don't know why I'm even filming this. I don't know why I'm so upset. I'm just being silly. I'm probably not even going to put this in the vlog. I bet I look a right state. I probably look like a right horse face when I'm crying. I'm all red and blotchy. Look at the redness. My goodness. Oh, I was going to pop on and do a live chat, but I can't with a face like this. Okay, so I think it's all out now. Maybe. So I was just looking at a photograph, an old photograph that I've taken on my phone from a real photograph, and they just spoke to me, and they told me that I was doing all right and that I'd done the right thing. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna go.
Because it was quite bad, so I'm
Yeah.
sure he was sore. It's okay. It's okay, matey. Let's get it later.
I'm going to show Nanny's ball.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I think your theory about the rat trap.
We don't want him to catch that, do we?
Let's get the photo up and down.
Yeah, go on.
Just so
It's
she
okay,
can see what it
baby.
is. Aww.
Oh,
Okay. Does look
All
sore.
right, little lady. Very happy.
Get a photo from now.
Good. Just
As you can see.
it.
It's very good.
No, we haven't got any of that now.
You were a good boy at the vets, weren't you? Here, no, you can't go out. The vet said you can't go out for 2 weeks.
Come on, Rupert.
I know, there's no point meowing. You can't, look at your foot. You can't go out. Okay, so it is Sunday and it is Mother's Day in the UK. I have no idea if it is Mother's Day where you are too. Is it a worldwide thing? I don't know. Do they happen at different times in different countries? But anyway, it's Mother's Day here in the UK this Sunday, Mothering Sunday. So I thought I would show you the card I got my mother because I really like it. So it says, and there's some nice words in it too. So it says, for a special mum with love, on Mother's Day, just wanted to say thanks mum for so many things. Well, that's a gift card that I got her as well. So it says, for words that always encourage, for your hugs that comfort so much, and for the time and help that make life so much easier. You're such a wonderful mum, and on Mother's Day and always you are loved for everything you are. Have a wonderful time. I just thought that was really, really nice. And also, I want to show you some flowers I got too. Now, the big massive bunches of flowers in the shops, I think, for Mother's Day are overpriced, poor quality, and you don't get a lot of them. So I bought some bunches of daffodils, which I really like, and I know that she likes them too. So I've had them here for a few days. I was hoping they would open. They have, because they were all like this.
originally. But most of them have opened, ready for Mother's Day, which is great. So I will take those around later too, and she'll have some lovely daffodils, and they smell gorgeous. Sniff. Sniff that flower. Beautiful and gorgeous. So there we go. That's Mother's Day. Hey all, it's still Sunday, and I've just turned the camera on. It's very windy, by the way, so I'm hoping the microphone is holding up. But I've just seen what I think to be a bird of prey up in the trees, and it's just vanished. It was just kind of hovering around. Now, if it comes back, I'll turn the camera on again. I wasn't quick enough to turn it on, but there is, I think, a bird of prey up here, so I'll keep looking out for that. There's also something else I want to show you what I've done. So, the Princess Diana clematis, I have cleared away all of the old growth that was all dead, that was climbing up here. So it's all nice, and the trellis is all nice and fresh for it to climb up. But look at the growth on it. This is amazing, look. All the growth. So I've trained it to go obviously up these little supports to go into the main trellis. So that's looking really, really good. And also, for this little bed over here, I'm still deciding what to do with it. I think I may turn it over to roses or possibly hydrangeas. But these edging stones, we had some spare. So I've kind of laid them in a pattern, which I'm going to dig into the soil and lay them properly. I won't lay them with, you know, cement or anything like that. The next time we have a builder come, I'll get them to lay it with cement, but I'm going to just place them in. I'll cut away some of the grass and then sort of lay them properly, make it look like it matches the rest of the surround. So that'll be nice, ready to be dug over to plant something when I've decided what it is. And I've also laid some across here because I just think it looks better with some edging, but I'm a couple short. Can you see? So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I think I'll just lay those and then see how I go. I mean, it's quite easy to just pick up a few more. I think they still do them, so that should not be too bad. Yeah, where is this bird of prey? He was giving me a lovely display, and now he's gone. There must be a big nest. In fact, can I see a nest in the trees? I don't know. Ooh, is that a nest right in the middle there? Where is he? Okay, the next time I see him, I will turn the camera back on. In the meantime, look at my seeds now. My goodness. So what I need to do is wait until a few more weeks when the true leaves come, because these are just the seedling leaves. So once the true leaves come, then I'll be able to prick them out and put them into individual pots, ready to turn into proper plants. Now this one over here, again, we do have some seeds coming through. They're a little bit more sparse, but then I think I did sow these a bit more fine. So anyway, they are coming through. So today I need to get these 2 packets sowed as well. They need to get put in, or else I'll be leaving it too late. So I need to do those. And then my Butcher Gardens seeds, I'm still deciding where to put them. In fact, I may sow them loose in the border down the bottom, or I might add them maybe to that little patch over here. So I might put these seeds in this bit, and then I might put the Butcher Gardens ones in there. We'll see. Lots of options, but where is this bird of prey? Where has he gone? And the greenhouse still needs tidying up and cleaning as well. Oh, this rose needs planting. So this is the one that I dug up to put one of my other ones in, because this is not a climbing rose. It's an actual rose that's named after my mother. So, yes, that needs to go in a pot. I think my mother's having that on her patio. So that needs doing. There's plenty of jobs that need doing, isn't there? And the hedge, look. I said I'd show you the hedge again. It's all in leaf. Very gorgeous. I do love a nice hedge. And also we blocked up the badger hole. Will the badger break through? I do not know. But he'll have a bit of a job. We'll see. I see a cat jumping. Which one? Is that Brian or Rory? Ooh, how graceful and elegant. Rory is in a very playful mood because of the wind. He's just been jumping around. But where is he going now? He's just been chasing leaves on the lawn, running around like a mad thing. What's he doing now? He's looking for Brian. Brian was in the garden this morning, but I had the greenhouse locked up overnight, I know.
So he wasn't able to get in. But he has been around. Hello, Rory. What are you sniffing? Probably sniffing where Brian was. I don't know. What are you like? Oh yes, I also wanted to say, a viewer left a comment on my other channel, Elliot's British Life, about maybe you should get a fountain. Well, let me tell you, for about 3 to 4 years, I did have a beautiful, beautiful fountain. But it was one of those resin ones, not stone. And it's one that I used to have to take in the greenhouse over winter so it didn't freeze up. Now, when it came, not last year, the year before, to the end of the season, so roughly September, I was cleaning it out, and it was basically, it used to stay here, look. I used to have it here on this little slab, circular slab. When it came to cleaning it, I accidentally knocked it over and it smashed. So it broke. It was a plug-in one, and it had LED lights in it, and it was 3 tiers. It was gorgeous, really gorgeous. But can I find one exactly the same? No. A lot of them don't have LED lights, and a lot of them are solar powered now. Now I wonder. Now I know you're saying, well, why don't you go for solar? I don't like the idea, because if we get no sun, and I want the fountain on, it won't work. So yes, I want one that's plug-in with lights, that's a reasonable price, and I can't find one anywhere. So annoying. Okay, is that the bird of prey? I think I've got him at last. I think that's a bird of prey. It's not a pigeon, is it? Can someone tell me what bird of prey that is, if you can just about tell? No, I don't think that's a pigeon. Oh, I wonder what it is. It was really, really close, and then I've just got it in the distance, so at least I've managed to capture what I saw. So I'm hoping it'll come in a little bit closer, and we can all maybe try and guess what it is. Is it a peregrine falcon? Okay, it's gone again now, but at least I managed to get a bit of it. Okay, so me and my mother are going to go to the church graveyard to put this for my nan. Hello, Rory. Are you playing? Come on then. Hello, sweetie. Oh, what's this? Look. What are you doing? What's this? What are you doing? Rory. Good boy, what are you doing? You are silly, what are you doing? So I just thought I'd share. Brian has been in the house trying to pinch Molly's food. Molly is not happy, she's just chased him off, and she's been sat by the door guarding the door, whilst Rory over here is trying to bring Brian in. Brian is under the bench, can you see? He's there, look. Brian! Brian! Hello, sweetie. Oh, he's got... Stop eating the food. I don't know, I'm going to have to shut the door now. Oh. Look, Rory's gone to see Brian. Right, I'll leave those two to have a little play together. Oh, Molly girl, he's gone now. I know, you don't like him in the house, do you? After your food. No, you do not. You don't like him in the house getting your food, do you? The food is all yours now, missus. There you go, you have your food all to yourself. So I'm just about to go in the greenhouse to finish planting my seeds, but I wanted to show you something before I go in and disturb them. So of course we have Rory, but we also have Brian. I do realise you've not had your Brian fix this week, but he is there in the pot as usual. Let's zoom in. Hello, Mr. Brian, in the greenhouse. So I'm just about to go in there and break the peace. I'm going to break the feline peace. Let's go in and, yes, make them run off. I don't mean to, but I do need to get my seeds done. So, oh, and we're off. Brian, you do not have to go anywhere. You can stay. Go back in your pot. Yes. It's perfectly fine. And he's gone. Okay. I knew that would happen. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bright Guy, but it's my greenhouse and I need to get some seeds planted. So that's what we're going to do in a moment. Rory's getting a bit jumpy now. Okay, are you going to stay here while I do my seeds? Or are you going to jump off as well? So we're going to be planting these 2 packs of seeds today. We have some penstemons. In fact, it's called Scarlet Queen. And we have some hollyhocks, and they are mixed. So, okay, Rory's gone too. I have well and truly disturbed the feline peace and tranquility of this greenhouse. Okay, we have a selection of trays I'm going to choose from. I think I'm going to use these 2. There's 50 seeds. Can you see in that one? So the hollyhocks, I'm actually going to put straight into. I'm going to put straight into a pot like this, which I saved from something else. Ooh, gloves. I am going to wear gloves today. So yes, I am going to wear my gloves today. Let's get some soil ready. So, let's just go to it. So I think it's best just to do it like this. Yes, I think I'm going to just push them in. So hey, that's fine. That will do. That is fine. If I can, right, you can see the seed tray. So now this is the bit where I need my proper fingers, I think, to do this bit. Again, the seeds are wrapped in a little sachet. So this is how I think I'm going to do it. We can of course always change if need be. Now how about I have a little stick to do a little hole? I'm going to use a little bit of cane. If you can see, what I can do is I can actually make a little hole in each, kind of pre-make a hole, and then I can drop the seed in. I mean, I'm not going to go too deep with the hole. In fact, it probably tells me on the packet how deep to go, but I'm kind of just estimating it. Call it intuition. So let's have a look. I will check now. I'll check the proper instructions. What does it say? About 1.5 centimetres deep. That's fine. So here are my lovely seeds. I can of course put them back in the packet if I don't use any, but that's okay. So I'm just going to kind of put, for now I'm going to put kind of 1 seed in each hole. So just kind of drop them in the hole. It's fine. And I'm going to just kind of poke them in a little bit. Then with the cane, I think just kind of lightly kind of fill in the hole. Like that will do. Some of these segments I'll just top up with a little bit of extra soil. I don't think it really matters. There we go. I'm just going to put them in like that. And then I'll just get a little handful. I know I've not got my gloves again, but that's okay. I'm not really bothered. And it was over here where I kind of really wanted to put a bit of soil on the top, so just kind of spread that over, that's fine. In fact, when I water these, the soil will probably compact a little bit anyway. Just a little bit more just to make sure that they are actually covered. And then I will water them. So there we go. So again, I need to fill up the seed tray. I'm just going to lightly put some handfuls of compost in. So let's sow these. Now there's 500 500 seeds in here. So I'm probably going to put too much in, but that's okay because you get to prick them out. They'll just go in. Oh look, they're little tiny seeds. Can you believe there's 500 there? 500 new lives. It's like I'm giving birth. It's like I'm the mother of life. Just kind of sprinkle them as evenly as you possibly can. In fact, sometimes I find that some of the seeds that go around the edges tend to propagate the fastest or the quickest. Sprinkle them in. I'm just going to tip any out that I possibly can. I'm going to use the same sponge just to make sure that they have complete contact with the soil. There we go. It does not damage the seeds, and it makes sure, like I say, they have perfect contact, and then just kind of rub it off like that, just to make sure, in case any seeds are stuck. Just kind of put on the top loose. It can be quite loose on the top, break up any lumps and clumps, and then water. So let's water our new babies. They will be my babies. There we go. Give them a really good drink for the first water. I have watered the others. There we go. And that should be fine. All of the water will sink down. Like I say, the levels should drop a little bit in this one particular, I'm thinking. Make sure any holes and gaps are plugged. And then there we have it. I should have some more seeds to add to my collection. Okay, so just a little update on the Patreon giveaway. Of course, I do the draw on the 2nd of every month. So, obviously that falls in between vlogs. So I will include the draw, which I will do next week, in next week's weekly vlog. So look out for the draw in next week's weekly vlog of who is going to win the Princess Diana Aquamarine ring, cocktail ring. So good luck for that. The winner will be revealed in next week's vlog. I also have lots of things coming up that I've got planned. I'm just waiting for a few things to happen for my other channel, including a really good unboxing idea which I've got. So go over to Elliot's British Life, the link is in the description, and please subscribe to that. In fact, I'm not far off my 1,000 subscriber goal. I think I've got about 140 to go. So please, your subscription means all the difference to that new fledgling channel. So I'm going to leave it here for this week. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. It's been very up and down, including the crying bit. Yes, let's say no more about that. Anyway, it's real. This is real life. This is my life. That's what happened. So there we go. And of course, I share it with you. Little update on Rupert. He's not doing very well with his tablets. My nan and my mother are having terrible trouble trying to get him to eat his tablet. The liquid is going down okay, but the tablet, ugh. So we're going to have to find a new way of getting him to have the tablet. We've tried putting it in butter, in cheese, in grinding it up. He's just not having any of it. He's being a little so-and-so, let's put it that way. So if you have enjoyed this week's weekly vlog, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. And also please do remember to subscribe to this channel and of course Elliot's British Life. Ooh, time change. The clocks went forward an hour last night. So going forwards, my weekly vlogs for you guys will probably be a different time. So do make sure that you check out what time I go live for my weekly chat and what time I post my weekly vlog. Make sure that you don't miss out. I know the time changes can be very confusing. They are of course very confusing to me too. So from me in Shropshire, mwah, to you all, goodbye.